The first question is, what is the use of? Can you explain the various uses of the incense in the church? Basically, there are two uses. The first use is, I would say that, incense, the smoke goes up, 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 up. That is a sign and symbol of our life. I can't burn myself, but I burn incense that stands for me. And as it burns and as the smoke goes out, I say that my own heart is raised up to God. My own little offering is raised up to God. And therefore, this is first of all surrendering of ourselves in a symbolic way, the burning of the incense and the smoke that goes up to offer to God. The second meaning is also paying homage, respect, glory, honor to a person or to a saint, to the Blessed Sacrament, etc. The one way of paying homage is to offer the incense, to incense a person, to do the arati, to say that you are something greater than me, or rather you represent something that is great for me. And therefore, when we incense the holy things and holy persons, we also pay homage to them. So in that sense, the incense has got a very spiritual meaning, at the same time an aromatic sense that is given, smell that is given around, and we pay homage to God. The second question is, why is incense used only during certain high feast masses and not Sunday Mass? As it is said in the question, it is used in our masses, in our solemnities, at the adoration of the Blessed Sacrament, at the funerals, at certain blessings it is used. And therefore these occasions are special occasions when perhaps we use this incense, and as I said, the two values that we give of offering up ourselves and also giving honor to God is depicted in these our signs and symbols. For example, at every solemnity, we use the incense at the entrance. We use the incense when perhaps we have to read the gospel. We incense the gospel or the holy book. We incense sometimes the offertory time. And so these are the times that we use incense to make it solemn and to give the people a sign and symbol of our obedience to God. Why is it not used during Sundays? Technically or ideally, the incense can be used at all the masses, at every mass if possible. But then sometimes perhaps when things are done so often, they lose their meaning. When they are done sometimes, perhaps the meaning is retained. And therefore there's nothing wrong in doing on Sundays also, but it's not done sometimes maybe to prolong the Mass a little. Most of our Sunday Mass, especially in the cities, it is just cut and celebrate. This meaning to say it is a 6 o'clock Mass, you have to finish by 7 because the people are waiting there. You have to finish the 7 o'clock Mass by 8 o'clock, people are waiting there. And so because of these, perhaps we don't want to take it every day, but on days of obligation, days of solemnities, and the occasions when the incense has to be used. And the incense, as I said, is a sign and symbol of our own life and obedience to God in the highest glory.